Welcome to Math Practice with Miss Flaherty. Here's what you'll need. You'll need your YouTube Workbook. And today we're going to turn to page 27. You'll also need a pencil and an eraser. Feel free to pause or rewind the video as much as you'd like so you can work at your own speed. Hi, first grade friends. I can't wait to start math practice with you today. Let's begin with some shout outs. I have a shout out for 2 Georgetown scholars today. My first shout out is for, say way to go, Isosa. Isosa has been making sure she's watching every math practice video. And if you can look really closely, she was practicing taking hops on a number line to help her add really big numbers. Nice work, Isosa. My next shout out, let's say, way to go, Kayla. Check out Kayla's really neat number lines. This is a strategy that Kayla has been working on, and I can tell that she's making sure she's taking carefully labeled hops to help her with addition number sentences. Nice work. I can't wait to see your work in your YouTube workbook today, so make sure you show your neatest strategies and take a picture of it to send it over to your teacher. Can't wait to give you a shout out in one of my next videos. Let's get started today. Today, we're going to be practicing subtracting using the number line strategy or taking hops on a number line. So before we get started with Miss Flaherty, I want to get started with 2 of my favorite friends, Annie and Moby. Now, as we watch this video, your job is to think, how can we subtract using a number line? What will we need to do? So that's your thinking job as we watch this video about subtraction.
What are you looking at, Moby? You're bird watching? Cool. Sorry, Moby. How many birds are left? You can subtract to find out. But how do you subtract? When you subtract, you take one number away from another. You can draw pictures to help. There were 5 birds, but 2 of them flew away. So there are 1, 2, 3 birds left. You can also use counters to help you subtract. Let's see. There were 5 birds on the branch. 2 birds flew away. So there are 1, 2, 3 birds left. You can also write a number sentence to show what happened. 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. This is the minus sign, and it tells you to subtract. You can also write the number sentence going up and down. Did any more birds fly away? So, if there are 3 birds and 0 of them fly away, you're left with 3 birds. There were 3 birds, but all 3 flew away. So 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. How do you count back to subtract? When you count back, you start with the bigger number and then count back the smaller number. There are 10 roses here. You pick 3 of them. We can use a number line to help us count back. We start at 10, and then we count back 3, 9, 8, 7. So there are 7 roses left. You can write a number sentence to show the difference. 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. I see 10 ladybugs. 4 of them flew away. How many are left? I know a good way to solve this number sentence. How can you use fact families to subtract? A fact family is a set of facts that uses the same numbers. You can add or subtract the numbers in different ways. Fact families can help you subtract. Well, I'm trying to solve this number sentence. I know 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, and 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So that means 10 minus 6 is equal to 4, and 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. There are 10 ladybugs, and 4 flew away, so there are 6 left. I like to use number triangles to help me with fact families. This shows that 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, 10 minus 6 is equal to 4, and 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. I picked some apples for my friends. Moby, you're supposed to share. How many did you eat? Well, I know I picked 8 apples, but now there are 6 left. I know that 6 plus 2 is equal to 8, and 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. So that means 8 minus 6 is equal to 2, and 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. I can also count up to find the difference. Well, I have 6 apples left, and I know I started with 8, so I can start at 6 and count up until I hit 8. I counted up 2 to get to 8. So that means you ate 2 apples, Moby. It looks like I have 0 apples left now.
All right, team, we just learned so much from Annie and Moby about different strategies that we can use to subtract. The one that I'm most interested in today is using hops backwards on a number line to help us subtract. And we are going to be working with some bigger and trickier numbers than we saw in the video. Let's go ahead and get started with our first number sentence. All right, I want you to read that number sentence pretending like it's made up out of words. Good. We read that number sentence, 85 take away 15 is the same as something. Great. So what's the total in this number sentence? That's right. The total is 85 because we're starting with 85 and we're taking away from it. So I'm going to go ahead and set up an open number line here in my YouTube workbook. You can set up your open number line in your YouTube workbook. An open number line has an arrow on each side. Just like we practiced last week, that means that our number line could continue in either direction if we wanted it to. Nice. Give me a thumbs up when you have your open number line all set up. All right, if we're subtracting, we're starting with 85 and we're taking away 15, should we start on the left side of the number line or should we start on the right side of the number line? Think about which way we'll be taking our hops. Will we be hopping forward or will we be hopping backwards? That's right. Let's start over here. We're going to be hopping backwards, so we want to have plenty of room to take some hops back. Go ahead and put a tick mark on your line and label the total 85. Nice job. So what are we taking away from 85? That's right, we're taking away the part 15. So should we just take 15 hops backwards one by one? No, that's right. In Georgetown, we would say that's not efficient or that's not quick. So what do we know how to take away from 85 in a snap? Good. Some of you said we could take away 10, or some of you said we could take away 5. I like both of those ideas. I'm going to start at 85, and I'm going to count backwards 5. I know I can count backwards or forwards by 5s very easily, especially when my number I'm starting with ends with a 5 in the ones place. So if we're counting backwards by 5 or taking away 5, what do we get to? That's right, we get to 80. Okay, we've taken away 5, but we're supposed to subtract 15. So how many more hops back do we need to take? That's right, we still need to subtract 10. Go ahead and in your workbook, show a hop backwards of 10. We always label our hops, so I'm writing minus 10. Put a tick mark. What's 80? Take away 10. Ooh, some of you were really quick. 80 take away 10 is 70. Awesome. Now let's make sure that we subtracted everything we needed to take away. We were supposed to start with 85 and take away 15. We took away 5, then 10. That makes 15. So we subtracted everything we needed to. What's the part we're left with? That's right, our answer is 70. Give yourself a big check mark on your number line if you racked it and got to 70. Nice work, teammates. Let's get started on our next challenge. All right, team, go ahead and read that subtraction number sentence to yourself. Awesome. Mathematicians read that like 70 take away 12 is the same as something. All right, so what's the total in this number sentence? That's right, it's 70. Go ahead and underneath your last open number line, super neatly set up your next open number line in your YouTube workbook. Which side are we going to label the total at? Over here or over here? That's right, we want to start over here because we're subtracting. So we're going to hop backwards. All right, go ahead and label the total 70 below your tick mark. What's the part we're taking away from 70? You got it, we're taking away 12. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not want to take 12 little hops backwards. And I also don't have 12 fingers. What can we take away from 70 in a snap? That's right. First graders are experts at counting backwards by 10. Let's take a hop back of 10. And I label that hop so my friends and my teacher will know what I'm doing. Minus 10. All right, tick mark and label. What's 70? Take away 10. Ooh, that was speedy. Yes, it's 60. Okay, are we done? Was our number sentence 70 take away 10? No, it's 70 take away 12. How many more hops backwards do we need to take? That's right, we need to take away 2 more. Okay, so we're at 60. Let's count backwards 2 more times. 60, 59. One more. 58. All right, what's our part? What's our answer? That's right, it's 58. Nice work, friends. We have one challenge to work on together. Go ahead and read that number sentence, pretending like it's made up out of words. Good, that's right. It says 43 take away 11 is the same as something. All right, in your YouTube workbook, pick up your pencil and as neat as you can, set up your next open number line. Awesome. Where should we start? That's right, let's start on this side. All right, and what's the total that we're taking away from? Yeah, we're taking away from 43, so let's start at 43. How many hops back will we need to take altogether? Exactly, we'll need to take away 11. I don't know how to do that in my head, and I don't really want to take 11 hops backwards. I might lose count. What can we take away in a snap? That's right. First grade mathematicians can subtract 10 from any number. Now, this number is a little bit trickier because it doesn't end in a zero. What's 43 take away 10? Ooh, you guys are good. We know only the tens place changes. It's 33. All right, how many more hops do we need to take backwards? We've subtracted 10, so we need to take away one more to make sure we've subtracted 11. So we're at 33, 32. Awesome job, team. So what's the part? What's our answer? 32. Nice work, friends. You all did such a great job today subtracting by taking hops backwards on a number line. So now this is your challenge. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to write down these two subtraction number sentences. I want to see you use the number line strategy to solve. Good luck, teammates.